Hi, I'm Emily Kate Owen from Wedding and Honeymoons magazine, and I'm delighted to be joined today by Tracie Jackson from TJ Designer Group. And so you're designer group, but you're a wedding florist and designer, is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does the group work? Start us off with that.
Well, the group was formed as an umbrella with businesses that I started over the years, all dovetailing into weddings. But the love of flowers was the first and foremost, which is TJ Designer Weddings.
Right.
And over time, your customers ask you, can you do this? Can you do that? And as of course, I could never say no. Cover It Weddings was formed, which is all things fabric. So that deals with the luxury linens, napkins and things. That
All the table stuff.
All the tableware.
Lovely.
And then that helps to me to complement all our beautiful flowers from TJ Designer Weddings. We also, under the umbrella of TJ Designer Group, we have Flowers Forever and Ever, where we can preserve the bridal bouquet. Maybe a bridesmaid's bouquet, maybe a mother's corsage, or even the groom's buttonhole. So it's all dovetailing back to the group, but they all work beautifully aligned with one another to just really help with the services that we offer.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah,
so
great.
we've got the floristry, we've got the linens and the whole table sort of, for the linen part, and then explain how the preservation works of the bouquet, or as you say, of the buttonhole or something. Is that drying them?
Well, we still use very old sustainable methods. The company's been running since 1995,
Right.
and we like to be very sustainable in that product. So we are taking the bridal's bouquet or corsages or buttonholes, we bring that back into our studio where it's then photographed, logged. Every condition of those flowers are marked down, and then it goes through a manual preservation process where the flowers are preserved in their entirety.
Oh, okay.
It's really very clever. It's almost like a cottage industry, really, but it's a very clever, time-consuming piece of artwork. Something that a bride or a groom or a couple can have forever.
And so you, when a couple comes to you, where do they start? Tell me the process.
Well, obviously we receive an inquiry or normally a recommendation. Most of our work is through a recommendation.
That's what I mean about you being quite well known.
We like, in this day and age, everybody's very busy. Some people may even have children. So the original face-to-face meetings that we always held at our beautiful studio, the first meeting is now carried out by Zoom and FaceTime,
Right.
where we can get a really good chat in with the couple and talk about their budgets, their loves, what they like about flowers, do they even like flowers, and what other styling do they require, and really their colour themes. And then we go away with that, and then we work out a really lovely design idea, and then we present it to them. Now that can either be, again, by Zoom or by a face-to-face meeting. We have a beautiful showroom, and we're very happy.
Where is that?
That's in Billericay, which is Essex, which is on the East Anglian side of the UK. And there we welcome them into the studio, which is a beautiful, very dated old barn, where all our cold rooms are, our workshops, and my amazing team work very hard behind the scenes. But we have a lovely showroom there. So we're happy to see them there, to demonstrate their ideas, to show them the samples and come up with some of those ideas that they've explained to us that they like.
So actually, let's talk about these quickly, because this is such beautiful bouquets. The one over there, which is my favourite, because
it's beautiful, isn't it?
So
lovely.
Countryside.
We wanted to bring you some lovely flowers.
I love it. And
it's
this
what
is
we love. It's
such a
our
clever
passion.
idea. Now, this isn't your handbag you've just brought.
It is actually my handbag,
But
but not the one I've used today.
So the idea is that the bridesmaids carry this. As
Yes,
opposed to...
it's trending. We will talk about trends, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But one of the trends we wanted to get across today would be to demonstrate that we need to, maybe recreate some of the lovely hand ties, which are gorgeous, that everybody sees, and maybe start showing bridesmaids can hold something other than just a round hand tied.
Well, yes, exactly. And that's what's so interesting, is why you talk to your couples, is you said you find out what they want and what's to. Now, you said something very interesting. You said that whether they even like flowers. Now, you're telling me some couples come to a florist and they don't like flowers.
Absolutely.
So what do you do with them?
Absolutely. We had one quite recently. Flowers were not her thing. It was not the important part of the wedding. But she realised that her ceremony had to be decorated with flowers and blooms and beautiful, and it looked incredible. But she did not have, and she is the first bride in, dare I say, over 25 years, that hasn't actually held a bouquet as she went down the aisle.
Oh, really?
That wasn't the only reason. She also wanted to be joined with her dog as she walked down the aisle.
Oh.
And I think that's what people need to understand. There is no rule to a wedding.
Yeah.
There are traditions which can go back hundreds of years even. But, you know, a rule is there to just maybe guide us. But, you know, you need to bring your own ideas to us. We can give you our ideas, and then we can work through those ideas. And of course, the tables for her wedding breakfast did have flowers, but they were limited, and we had a lot more of cover it wedding fabrics on site.
Right.
So she had the luxury linens, the luxury napkins. She had all her beautiful glassware and charger plates. So actually, the tables looked absolutely stunning with a minimum of 10 roses, because roses or flowers was not really her thing, and she wasn't that concerned. But we've already had a beautiful message from her, and she absolutely loved it all.
And so this is all about the couples coming to you and you really listening to them and understanding how to make the day theirs. Is that right? And then what's next? Then what happens?
So obviously behind the scenes, we have what we call, and we talk about quite a lot, is the nurturing of our flowers.
Of course, the couples don't really get to see this part, do they? This is so from your point of view as a florist. So yes, so we've seen what they see. Tell me what you do.
So first off is one of the conversations which we like to discuss with the couples is, are they trying to achieve a sustainable wedding?
Right.
Are they in tune? We don't insist. We are sustainable. We work very sustainably within the business, but it's not our part to actually say you should do it this way. So we like to find out their sort of needs, and then from that point we then go about ordering the flowers from wherever. The Dutch I absolutely love. I love the Dutch flower
Known
market.
for the flowers, of course.
What would we do without them? And flying them from all over the world is something that we all get uncomfortable to discuss this day and age, sadly. But we have the most beautiful flowers available to customers that they need. If we can source them locally, then that's amazing. But that is by seasons and not always possible. So our clients have to really trust us to pick the right items. We can't just tick a box and say, I want 100 pink roses. So it's a very different process.
Right.
But when these flowers arrive with us, then we have to go through nurturing them. The first point is the unwrapping of them. The local farmer will be much easier. There is no wrapping and packing, and there's a lot
just
less.
Be delivered as opposed to all.
When they're flown around the world, there's a lot of wrapping and packing. But we work again sustainably, and I have done so since the day I started this, because some people would call me a hoarder. So I don't throw anything away, and if I do, it has to go to the right place. So we recycle absolutely everything.
That's nice for them to
We
know.
really don't have any waste, as much as we possibly can.
So what's one of the most sort of challenging venues you've had, or had to do something within in a venue?
One of my most challenging venues became one of my most favourites because of how they treated us again, and I didn't know them.
Is that somewhere you can tell us?
Yes, it was Blenheim Palace.
Oh, beautiful.
Not only were we allowed to arrive very early hours of the day, the security saw us through. I helped to assist open the inner gates, which I can't remember how many tons they are, but it was a privilege to open them. But then they allowed my entire team to park at the front of the palace on the lawn.
Wow, on the lawn?
On the lawn. you know, there are car parks all around Blenheim, but right there, quite a bit back, but we had our vehicles there until the early hours of the next day. So we were there until 3:30 the next day, when I'm very blessed to say I got to help close those gates again.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. But the team there was so amazing, and actually their words to me was they wished that we were in Oxford.
Oh,
Because they would really recommend us, because they loved the way our team worked. They were easy to get on with. We exercised the turnarounds really well. It was well thought out and well executed and planned.
The turnaround, so were there difficult times within that?
There were, yeah. We had 150 sit down in the orangery.
Right.
And that 150 ceremony had to then be turned into the wedding breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how did that work with the flowers then? What did you have to move?
Well, I'm very clever. I'm quite logistically trained in my mind. So each table setting, remember these weren't used for the ceremony, were in beautiful archives on shelves, close to where I believe the tables were going to be. So the flowers are in the room, but not part of the wedding breakfast.
I see.
So yeah, we had a big team of 9 to turn that room, and it went beautifully well. And I just remember at the last minute standing what I call the cross and putting my hands up and thanking the Blenheim team and our team, and then asked them if everybody could just leave the room. And I've never seen people move so fast. They must have got out of the windows, and it was wonderful.
Tell me how you first got into it. Is it where you started straight out of education?
I have to keep this short because we could be here all day. At the age of 8, I walked past a florist shop, and there was this enormous amount of freesias.
Oh, I love a freesia.
And I was drawn by the scent to start with, and then the colour. There was every colour under the sun, and I was just blown away. But as we all know, my family particularly wanted me to have a proper job. I was an artist. I drew everything. I really should have been an artist, but I went and got a proper job, as my family would say.
Yes.
And I loved it. I don't regret my city days.
Are you in the city?
I was in the city. In
that's
Bonds.
quite a far cry from.
Very much so, but it never left me. And what I loved the job, but it didn't give me enough adventure or enough discovery. I couldn't learn about another bond or another yield or another share or another share price. Whereas this, you could learn forever.
And you're clearly a creative person.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. And I was all the way through, even trying to train to go into the city. I was just always creative. So I decided one day, I'm going to leave. I had no plans.
Really? You didn't have the idea?
I didn't
yet?
really have the plan. No.
Wow, that's really brave.
It was, actually, very brave.
I can imagine there's a few people who would say, oh, I always wanted to be a florist too, but I just felt, like you say, it was a sort of not such a sensible career as other things. But so you left without knowing this is what you were going to do. How did you come to be doing it? My
husband had a wedding company.
Oh.
So I thought, maybe I could tap into part of that. They didn't do flowers, but I thought, maybe. So I enrolled in a 4-year course.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
So I always imagined that florists just learnt from other florists.
Of course, ghosting another florist is invaluable. It's so educating.
But you can do a 4-year course.
You can educate yourself, but there is an awful lot of skilled florists out there that have been florists since they were teenagers.
Yeah,
and that was the career they stayed in. I just did it a different way.
Yeah,
I felt I needed to re-educate myself, and I was very blessed that I could just not work for 4 years.
Well, yes. How useful was the course though?
It was just invaluable to me.
Was it enjoyable as well?
Yeah, it was lovely to be taught and meet other people that were training.
Yeah.
And be it, I've been in the city looking at concrete, and now I was in border Enfield, Capel Manor, where they say London meets the countryside, amongst tree surgeons. And Kim Wilde was training at the time when I was there to be a gardener.
Oh yes,
of course.
Yes.
So she was an amazing gardener.
Yes.
So it was just a lovely atmosphere. I probably had my time in the city. I needed to reattach to those 4 elements again and enjoy this, and I just loved it.
Well,
got to start somewhere.
And I'm assuming this was the right choice.
It was the right choice. Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously interesting that you're using your own creativity and your artistic background to sort of create these beautiful creations of whatever iteration they are. But we've got the couple's vision in there. So how do you direct their vision into what's possible? And are you noticing trends at the moment that you've been doing it a long time, so over the years, what's changed?
There are always trends, but we know what we like as an individual.
Yeah.
So trends don't always work for every couple. But I have some really funny questions I ask my couples.
Right.
Yeah, and during the planning, about how important flowers are to them, what their favourite colours are there any memories dating back to any of their family? Do they grow? I had the conversation about 1 in a Million, which is another VIP David Austin rose, which we try to get for our bride because it's their grandfather. So we ask a lot of questions. How many guests? What are their expectations? What their colour choices are. We go through the family, the very important family, the couples, families. Will they have groomsmen? What are these groomsmen to them? Are they brothers, best men? Have they known each other since they were 10 years of age?
It's all about understanding all of that.
You really need to understand a couple.
Are there some unusual themes? So colours, for example, do you see the sort of same colour come up again and again, or do you have sometimes really unusual things?
You can sometimes see a lot of that colour. We've had sage, which has been absolutely beautiful, and we can see it's still trending here at Wedding and Honeymoons. We are seeing black and white weddings.
As flowers?
So the flowers, we weave the white.
Right.
So T Designer Weddings does all the beautiful white flowers, and then Cover It Weddings comes along and does all those luxury fabrics.
Oh, I see.
And the black napkins and the styling of the chairs, and maybe even the linens.
Yeah, that's quite individual, isn't it?
Very
That's
much
not
so.
how you expect.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a bit more of a typical bouquet that I would imagine a wedding bouquet, but white on black linen is something
beautiful. And then you'll find often that the guys will be in black. You know, dinner suits, tux. They can look really smart.
Yes,
they have a lot of black and white pictures. But but that would suit that one couple.
Yeah.
But for another couple, they just love colour. And men actually do love bright colours.
Yes.
Because they usually have an issue of colour blindness. So men don't see always the same as we do. So
you'll notice, more prevalent, isn't it? Colour blindness in men than women.
Yeah, so if you go past with white roses, you may not hear from a guy. But if you suddenly went past with a big bunch of orange roses, you go, oh, you'll see the guy go, they're beautiful, aren't they? So men do like colour.
So it's not all left to the bride then. This is a couple's decision.
No, it is a decision. Good. Yeah, we we're like family liaison officers at some meetings.
Yes. And do you expand that team depending on the size of the wedding?
We will bring in freelancers.
Yeah.
But we like to have our core team.
Yeah.
We're just sorting out a team building exercise soon. We're very close.
It's not just holding ladders for each other, is it?
No, I get my hands dirty. I work really close with the team. I will do absolutely anything that they will do. I think we are a team together. Just because I own the company does not mean to say I'm somewhere up on the pedestal. Yeah. So we work really closely together. I originally had 9 team, and I didn't lose anybody for 25 years. I retained the same staff for 25 years.
Well, that says a lot.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And sadly, most of them have retired.
Oh, really?
They haven't just had a leaving, or some are teaching now themselves.
Oh, right.
So we have a beautiful team that are adding to that team now, and their huge experiences are really exciting me. I feel like I've got a spring in my step.
Oh, because they're teaching you as well.
Yeah, the places that they've worked and their wonderful stories, which I did hear a lot about on the way here this morning. Yeah, I got some wonderful stories.
Oh, I love that.
From the team. But yeah, and you know what? It's really good to have the new ideas, the fresh ideas.
Yeah,
I don't know everything.
No, and like you say, things move on all the time. And when you were talking about sustainability earlier, I mean, do you still use Oasis in some of these bouquets? That, for example.
Absolutely. A secret. I'm no secret. I'm a hoarder, so I've never absolutely wasted anything. So the new word sustainability is something that I was asking for on my website 25 years ago.
Really?
When I was told I wanted a recycling thing. I want to be a little green, and they said you can't put that on your website. No one will book you. You'll look like one of these crazy people. But we've always separated all our waste. Very carefully, and it's just natural for us.
So is Oasis plastic though?
Yeah, there is plastic elements within the Oasis.
Right.
So we try to talk to our couples, educate. They can maybe sometimes educate us about the sustainability and the waste side of the wedding. If we can help reduce any waste, we do that. So we capture as much water as we can. If we're going to make something as sustainable as we can, it will be in a beautiful container. but we'll have to
Right.
use a wire system, usually a form of chicken wire. There are different types of that
Oh, I
coming
see.
through.
That makes sense. So that's
To position the
malleable and-
flowers
Mhm.
so they stand within the arrangement. And then there's low oasis.
And that's a good alternative.
Yeah, there is a biodegradable oasis now,
Mm-hmm.
which completely breaks down. And there is biodegradable trays that we can use. So the market has moved on
Yeah.
substantially, and we are using it where we can and when we can.
I bet couples love to hear about that, because it may not be the first thing they come to you with, or let's be sustainable, but actually thinking about it, thinking about the waste and the carbon footprint of the flowers being flown over. Yes, as you sort of realise
I
what's
know I would
behind it.
be, you know, but not everybody, and that's why we try not to
push it too much.
Yeah, you know, it's a conversation.
Yeah, but they still have a vision for their
yeah.
wedding, and you need to.
But those that
support
are, it's lovely to work with them, and those that aren't, we work together, educate them to see if we can help. But you know, some people, it's just not their thing that they're looking into at the moment. They will maybe become more aware of it. And with weddings, there can be an awful lot of waste.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything I do does not get wasted. Everything is recycled, even down the wires, because if I'm not recutting the wire, I'm putting it through the staff fingers. So not even
Of course. They'll be
but we
pleased to
always
know
cut
it's
the
being
wires
used.
and keep them, so it doesn't matter whether it comes off air. So if we have to use faux flowers now, which we do, everything that's cut off of those, all the wires are kept and they're reused. So everything, as much as possible. It was not always a financial decision, but it's always a wise thing not to waste anything.
It is,
to save on money, but it is also really kinder to the planet if we can reuse and reuse and reuse.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And you attended the awards for Wedding and Honeymoons this year as well, didn't you? You were there at the Dorchester where I
we
was
were
as well.
nominated.
Yeah, you were nominated
it was
too.
so chuffed.
It's lovely. We may be nominated again this year. Who knows?
Who knows?
But so, couples watching this, where do they find you?
At TJ Designer Group.
Okay.
Our landing page will navigate them safely through to the services that we offer. The love of my life, TJ Designer Weddings, and the reason why I'm here, really. But also for fabrics and luxury glassware for the tables, so that extra venue decoration.
Yeah.
And if we're not your florist, please don't throw it, preserve it, because we preserve bouquets from up and down the country. We are one of the oldest companies in the country.
Oh, the flowers don't have to come from you?
No.
How interesting.
We have them biked down from the Houses of Parliament.
Really?
Lots of famous people deliver. Lots of bikes arrive. The bouquets are on the back. It's all very exciting. So please don't feel guilty if we're not your florist.
That's good to
But
know. Yeah.
if we are your florist, then you're very much more aware that this is a service we offer.
Yeah,
And there isn't many companies that do this.
No, I've never heard of it before.
And they are really stunning. They're beautiful items.
And how
of
do they
art.
find you on socials?
So we are TJ_designer_weddings.
Okay.
Sorry about the underscores.
TJ_designer_weddings.
There is
Right,
one
so
without
that's-
the underscores, but I forgot. So
No, that sounds great.
I've been slowly doing the media, but we can land on that Instagram page and you can see the collaboration with the other companies.
Yes.
If you're just looking up, you can come onto our landing page at www.tjdesignergroup.co.uk. That will bring you onto the landing page.
So TJ Designer Group, if somebody only takes that away, puts it into Google, TJ
It will
Designer
come up
Group.
straight away.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much. I think as you've told us so much, it's been so interesting, and you've really sort of brought this whole thing to life. I love it.
Well, thank you.
It's lovely to
for
meet you,
inviting us
Tracie.
here today. I've really enjoyed it.
Good,
I haven't
me
talked
too.
this much in ages.
Thanks so much, Tracie.
Thank you.